Today I'm making moist brownies with Amarena cherries. Amarena? How do you say it? Amarena. It tastes so good. First of all, I have this scale. It has multiple measurements. I love it. It's so convenient to use and it doesn't take up much space. There's gram, ounce, milliliter, pound, gram, and then you can turn it off. Starting with chocolate, we're gonna need 8 ounces of chocolate and 10 ounces of butter, and we're gonna heat this up over a double boiler. 3 eggs and 9 ounces of sugar and half tablespoon of vanilla extract. Mix this up, but not to the point where it starts to foam. So we just want to combine the eggs with the sugar, make sure there are no egg whites peeking out somewhere. Just combine everything, but don't over mix it. Let's take a look at our chocolate melting very nicely on low heat because I don't want it to get too hot. I want this to be kind of like room temperature. You can also use shortening. If you use shortening or margarine, just use 2 ounce less, so 8 ounces of that because that is more watery. And here you can see slowly melting away. I don't want it to melt too fast, just slowly and finger test that it's not too hot. Look at that, almost all melted. I turned off the heat and just letting it melt on its own. And now do a little test. Okay, not too bad. And when it's ready, I am just adding it slowly to my egg mixture, whisking it at the same time as I'm adding the chocolate slowly because it is still warm, like lukewarmish kinda. But if yours is not, yours is a little bit hotter, it could potentially cook the eggs partially. We don't want that, so just slowly whisking it. And as you're whisking it, you're also cooling down the chocolate. Flour, 4 ounces of it. 4 ounces of flour, whisking it in, make sure there's no lumps. And at this point, I am preheating my oven to 325 or 109 Celsius if you're in Europe. And folding it in very gently, very nicely. Don't stir it. The flour will fly all over the place. We don't want that. So just fold it in. Just fold it. It looks like it's never ending, but eventually it will start absorbing the flour and it will all blend very nicely. I'm using a 13 by 9 baking sheet and I'm gonna use the buttering and flouring method to protect the pan from the brownie. If you don't like this method, you don't want to get messy, you can also use a parchment paper. I think both methods work just fine. Parchment paper is definitely easier on the cleaning side, but this was kind of like easier for me because I don't have a parchment paper that fits exactly this size. I put a little bit of flour and then just tilted it to the side, banged it on the side, just trying to make sure it goes everywhere where the butter is. If you have excess flour, just throw that into the trash. I think this is pretty easy. I mean, it's like the old-fashioned way that I'm used to baking as a child. And in we go with the brownie mixture. It might look like it's a little flat, but it will grow a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit. So don't be afraid that it might look like it's not enough. Now for the star of the show, Amarena. Amarena? Is that what we call it? Cherries. This one is from Trader Joe's and it has a stem, so you have to remove the stem, but always make sure that it is pitted. So the pit is out. We don't want any pits in there. And then it's ready to bake. And look at that shiny gloss. It's crunchy. It's very moist on the inside, but the top, ooh, looks so good. So it's not really like gooey, but also not dry. It's somewhere in between. It's like the perfect softness, chewiness. Once you start chewing it, it really shines through. It's delicious. I think this is a foolproof recipe, and you can easily replace the cherries with some nuts. Enjoy!